Wait.
What are you going to ask me? I don't know what I'm doing.
Name, major, why are you here?
My name is Winston Parsons. I'm a comm major and urban planning minor. I'm here because I literally walked by this last week and saw a sign for it. And I thought it was really interesting, and I'm currently working with Friends of the Urban Forest, and this is sort of the stuff that I'm interested in how you can, you know, divert water per se from going into our storm drain system, because in San Francisco our storm drain is combined with our sewage system, and when the storm comes it can overwhelm it. That goes out into the bay, does environmental harm and harm to other animals too. So I think it's a great example of how we can use very basic natural systems and implement them to benefit us as a student body and as campus and our natural environment. So that's why I'm here.
Okay, thank you. Name, major, why are you here? What inspired you to work on this?
My name is Carly Bott. I'm a biology major. I actually heard about this because I walked by the herb garden over by the SFSU bookstore.
Yeah.
And I talked to a guy who was working on it, and I asked him what he was doing and how he got into it, and he gave me Davin's email. And so I just emailed him and asked about future projects, and then he told me about Sustainability Week and everything and the Bioswale. And I ended up just I didn't know what it was. So I just looked it up on Wikipedia. Thought it was something that was worthwhile, and the reason I got involved is because this is the kind of stuff that I would like to do with the rest of my life, just working outdoors, preferably things with plants, and making life better.
Cool, thank you. So this is the Biowales. Basically it's a depression, as you can see on the ground, and all the plants here that are being planted right now are going to help filter out some of the rainwater and get rid of the pollutants and stuff. As you can tell, I am very new to documentary YouTube. I am just learning as I go. So as you can see here, some native plants recently planted.
It's because of him. And then Jam was like,
and over here is some native grasses. You can see some plants in between. We didn't have enough saw to cover entire depression here, so decided to make it look all abstract with these gaps and stuff and all cool. So here's a group of people working on it, just talking. More plants. So you can see the entire strip here. There's no gaps in this one. All the plants here are native, so since the grass here won't need to be watered because it's used to the climate. Tomorrow they're going to be adding more grass to cover the light mulch.
Those are polluted waters, but again, it's not
light mulch, so they just cover up all the dirt and soil, and they're not covered up with plants. More plants, more plants. Tree. More plants.
Think of like a canal where the water hits it, just like shoots it right through. Here we're like got the shape.
More plants, more plants, very plants. Excuse me, can I film you too?
Sure.
Okay.
Can we pretend like we're digging and having
That's
fun?
Okay. Can I interview?
No, interview him.
Okay.
Interview both of us.
Okay.
All right.
Name, major, and why are you here?
You can go first. My name is Tin. My major is International Relations, and I'm here because I thought this would be fun after yoga class.
Thank you.
This would be fun after yoga class.
Cool.
My name is David. I'm a major in business, and I'm thinking about changing my major to biology, specifically botany. So that's what I'm here to plant some plants.
Thank you guys.
Have you been interviewed yet?
Huh?
Have you been interviewed yet?
Oh no, I'm the one doing all the filming.
But you're not gonna get interviewed. You helped out too.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Right.
I'm gonna interview myself. My name.
Yeah, let me do it.
Okay.
Kind of
My name is Sean. My major is theater tech. I decided to help out here because I like the environment. I first heard about it through the herb garden. Basically, this giant herb spiral with herbs in it. From the local restaurants here on campus, we're going to use this part for food. So I thought this sounded fun, so I decided to help out. And I hope stuff like this can be more mainstream, not just here on campus.
And what's your major?
Theater tech. So
awesome.
I I speak really fast.
Alrighty, beautiful.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's pretty interesting.
I run a YouTube channel.
Wow.
I am very new to filming.
You're really plugged in, huh?
Yeah. More grass, more plants. I don't know what half of these things are. As you can tell, YouTube viewers, I'm not very professional at this yet. I'm gonna try and see if I interview that person. Excuse me? I'm filming this. Is it okay if I interview you?
Yeah.
Name, major, and why you're helping out here.
My name is Anna Lay, and my major is business marketing. And I'm helping out because I'm actually part of a service fraternity, and we heard about this project, and we'd really like to do something really hands-on. So that's one of the reasons why we did it too, or why I did it. I really like it. I've never really done like a hands-on project where we have to like get really down and dirty, especially on campus. If anything, the closest thing was painting houses. So.
Okay, thank you. Are you cool with this going on YouTube?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
What was your name?
Sean.
Sean.
I run a YouTube channel.
Okay, cool.
Of mini documentaries because I don't have time to make full-fledged videos.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I think a laptop would be better for me.
This is not part of the Bioswale, it's just random parts of campus. Hey, I'm filming the project. Can I interview you?
Sure.
Okay. Name, major, and are you the leader of this project, and why are you doing it?
My name is Davin Wentworth Thrasher. I'm a civil engineering major, but I also work in the grounds department. And I work with Jacqueline Sarad. And together we kind of came up with the idea of teaching local, low-impact stormwater management and the use of plants, in this case particularly native plants, to treat kind of minor pollutants that enter water streams and waterways. And so here we're kind of capturing water off of the roof of the science building here, which is about 60,000 gallons of water a year. And instead of going into the central sewer system and being treated like, sewage and other polluted water with lots of chemicals and energy, we're showing a low impact way of treating that water with plants. Again, the water that falls off the roof is not really dirty. It's relatively clean, and that's really the main reason why have it go down the drain and be treated like sewage if it's just rainwater from the roof. And so by letting it go into the soil here, we're helping to increase groundwater infiltration. A lot of these plants will help soak up and absorb that water. These are all native plants that are adapted to our climate, and so once they become established, they won't need a lot of water. So again, part of this is a message of transition. What we had here before was a pretty large patch of lawn, and that lawn was watered multiple times a week to keep it looking green and good. And now with these native plants, and particularly these native grasses, once everything becomes established, we won't need much water, if at all, maybe once a month of a good deep watering to help it look good through some of the drier months. But aside from that, it will look amazing, and then also provide a lot of food and forage and habitat sites for native bees, butterflies, birds, other pollinators. And so we're increasing biodiversity not with only the vast amount of plants. We have maybe 50 or more different species of plants here in this small space, but also attracting a lot of different species as well. I think we saw a little monarch butterfly fly through here just as we started planting, so it was kind of a nice sign of good things to come.
Thank you. Would you like to give me and our viewers a tour of all these native plants? Tell us what every one of them is.
There's a whole lot of different stuff here, but we could definitely talk about a few different ones. We've got some great ground covers here, like the strawberry here, which is our native strawberry. And we're using that as just kind of a ground cover on the slope. We also have some of the grasses. These are California fescue, a native grass that's really nice. Again, all these are drought tolerant, so once they become established, they can use very little water. What we have here in the middle is a sod. It's really nice because oftentimes sod is associated with some kind of exotic grass that is, again, usually water intensive or needs a lot of water. But here we're using a special blend of 3 different grasses that are native grasses. And again, once they become established, we'll need very little water. and it makes it a lot easier for it to be established. We're also going to be seeding in a lot of grasses, but this means that right away we've got, you know, a bio-infiltration patch here. So as soon as the next rains come down, the water's not going to run right down our little swale into the drain. It's going to be slowed down by the grasses.